So starting with the next exercise, in this the basics for it are, means the first thing given is cardinal number. What is cardinal number? Cardinal number means of a set is the number of elements in it. Means, like if we are given a set, 1, 2, 3, 9. So cardinal number for this set will be, how many elements are there in this set? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 is the cardinal number. It is just the number of elements in the set. Like a set B, A, E, I, O, U. How many elements are there in this set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So cardinal number is 5. Okay, this is just the number of elements in a set. Okay, so now moving forward with the next topic. Next topic here is types of sets. Okay, there are 9 type of sets. So starting with the first, a first set is empty set. What is empty set? A empty set that does not has any elements. A set which does not contain any element. Okay, a set that does not contain any element. So it is represented by a, like this is the empty set, there is no element present inside the set, like A is equals to no element is present inside this set. So this is a empty set. We can write this also as a phi. Okay, this is also written as a phi, means a set that does not have any element. So like if we say X such that X is a negative number and X belongs to natural numbers. Means X should be a negative number as well as a natural number. So can this be a set? There is no, if we take -1 does not belong to natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these numbers are positive. There is no negative number in the set of natural number. So no negative number is common with the natural number. So this is a empty set. Okay, this is an empty set. So moving forward to the second part. Second type of set is finite set. Finite set means a set in which number of elements is a definite number. Means cardinal number is there for it, so it is called a finite set. Like our example says here, B is a set of month of a year, months of a year. Okay, this set will have January, February, March up to December. So there are total 12 elements in this set. So it is a finite set. Okay, if we take any other thing, like in which it is an empty set, like this. There is no element, so we can count that 0 elements are there. 0 elements. Okay, it is a 0 element set, so it is also a finite number. 0 can be counted. Yeah, in the same way, there is a 12 elements. Okay, there are 5 elements. These are finite sets. Okay, finite set in which the number of elements can be counted, like days of a week. There are 7 days, so it is also countable. So it is finite set. Okay, so moving to the next thing. So next thing here is infinite set, means in which the number of elements cannot be counted, they are going up to infinity, means the elements cannot be counted. A set in which unlimited number of elements are present. Unlimited number of elements are present. It has unlimited number of elements. Okay, like taking an example, a set of natural number. C is a set of natural numbers. So what are natural numbers? Up to, from 1, 2, 3, up to it goes on, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 20, 21, 50, 1000, 10 lakh, 10 crore, and so on. It is going on up to positive infinity. Number of elements cannot be counted, so it is a infinite set. Okay, unlimited number of elements. There are unlimited number of elements. Same with the set of integers. Okay, like if we talk of this finite set of alphabets, there are 26 alphabets, so it is finite. But this is not finite, it goes up to infinity. Okay, so moving to the next topic. Next type of set is equal sets. What are equal sets? Means the set that have exactly the same elements. Two sets A and B are equal if they have exactly the same elements. Okay, then they will be equal. Like a set A, it says months of a year, or B set says January, February up to December. So these are both the equal sets, A equals to B. Okay, or there is a set D that says X such that X belongs to natural number and X is less than 5. And there is a set D that says 1, 2, 3 and 4. These both are also the same. It is a natural number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. It should be less than 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So both are things are the same. So C equals to D. These are equal sets. If the elements are not equal, then those are unequal sets. Okay? If two sets are not equal, then these are unequal sets. Like a set E that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and set F is 1, 3 and 5. These are all the odd numbers and these are all the numbers. So these are not equal. So E is not equals to 5. This is a symbol of not equals. Okay. So our fifth type of set is equivalent sets. So what are equivalent sets? If two sets are equivalent sets, if they have the same number of elements, if they have same number of elements, means cardinal number of both the sets should be same, then it is an equivalent set. If they have same number of elements, then it is a equivalent set. That is, cardinal number should be same. Okay, like I take a set A is equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4, and B is a set that has A, B, C and D. Both have here n of A is 4, here n of B is also 4. N of A and n of B are same, that is A is equivalent to B. This is a symbol of equivalence. Okay, this is a symbol of equivalence. So next type of set here is singleton set. Singleton sets means when a set has only one element in it. A set that has only one element in it. A set has only one element in it is said to be singleton. Means like A is a set Monday, only one day, or B is a set like A. Okay, these are singleton set that has only one element. Okay, that has only one element in it. So next type of set is intersecting sets. Intersecting sets means if there is something is common in two sets. Intersecting set means when in two or more sets, when in two or more sets there is at least one element in common. One element is common between them. So like A is a set of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, and B is a set 3, 6, 9, 12. So is there something in common? Look, 3 is common. Okay, 3 is common between the set. 3 is common in A and B. So these are intersecting sets. A and B are intersecting sets. Okay. What is fourth point? Eighth set, eighth type, disjoint set. Disjoint set means there is nothing is common. A set in which no elements are common. Two sets in which no element is common. Nothing is common. Like A is a set of 2, 4, 6, 8. And B is a set of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Look, nothing is common between them. So A and B are disjoint sets. Okay? No element is common between them. So ninth is subset and supersets. Okay, subsets and supersets. A set A is subset of set B if every element of A is also in element B. A is a set A is a subset of set B if every element of A is in set B. Okay, if every element of A is in set B also. So how do we represent it? Means full set is in set B. Full set A is in set B. Like A is a set of say 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And B is a set 2, 4, 6, 8. Look, all the elements of B are in set A. So B will be a subset of A. B is this is a symbol of subset. Okay, this is a symbol of subset. B is a subset of A. Means whole B is inside set A. Means if we will eliminate 2, 4, 6 and 8, if we make a new set from a set A, then set B will also come out from A. Means A is a big set and B is a subset of it, is a small unit of it. Okay, so this was subsets and supersets. And B is present inside A means A is a big set and B is a small set. A is a big set, B is a small set. So this A will be superset. Okay, this big set is called also a superset. Okay. Good morning class. So this is our exercise. Here starting with the first question in which we have to tell whether the two sets are equal or not. In equal sets we should have all the elements equal, all the elements same. Look, this set A says letters of word good. What are the letters of word good? G, O, and O is taken before and D. Look, this set A and set B are same. So A equal to B. That is A equals to B. Okay. What is the next question here? Second set says this. Here A is an empty set. Okay. And here B. B is a set in which x belongs to natural number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and x is less than 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Is any number less than 1? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all equal to 1 or greater than 1. Okay, so this is not less than 1. So this is also a empty set. So here A is equals to B. Okay. So this is our question that says that P is a set in which they are all positive integers. That is, P belongs to positive 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to infinity. Okay. And Q is from 0 or from not 0, -1, -2, -3 and up to negative infinity. Look, the number of elements in P will be equal to the number of elements in Q. Means if there is a number like 10 crore, then minus 10 crore also exists. If there is a number called 99 lakh, then 99 minus 99 lakh also exists. Means all the numbers in set P will be there in set Q with a negative sign. So that is, here P is equivalent to Q. What was Q? Means equivalent set. Equivalent set means in which the number of elements are same. They are not equal. They are just the number of elements are same. Okay, the number of elements in this and this will be same. So P is equivalent to Q. So next question here is this. Here P set is letters of word talent. So T, A, L, E, N, and again T. T is already present here, so these are the letters of elements. So N of P is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Q here is letters of word latent. L, A, T, E, N, T. So L, A, T, it's L, A, T, E, N and then T. T is already present, so this. Okay, here N of Q 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So N of P is equals to N of Q. This means P is equivalent to Q. Okay. So this is our next question that says we have to tell whether it is a null set or not. Null set means it is an empty set or not. No element is present in this set or not. So here it says that set of even prime numbers. What are the even numbers? Even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. So what are prime numbers? That is divided by 1 and by itself and no other number. If we check for 2, first prime number, first even number, even 2 is even, it is divided by 1 as well as by 2. So and no other number can divide 2. So 2 is the even number, even and prime as well. Then 4 is divided by 1, 2 and 4 also. Then 6 is divided by 1, 2, 3 and 6 itself. In the same way, all those numbers that are even like 12, 24 or so on or 20, these are divided by 2. Always they are dividing it by 2. So means there is always one more extra factor 2. So that means that no even number except for 2 can be a prime number. So this is a set 2. It is not an empty set, because there is an element in it 2, not an empty, not a null set. Second point is, the second question is that why is a point common in any two parallel lines? Look, these are the two parallel lines and they will never intersect each other. They are going in this direction and this direction, this and this. There is no point where we can see that they will cut in whichever direction we proceed that. So they will never cut at a point. So there will be no common point between them. There will be no common point between them. So it is a null set. Okay, there is no common point in between. So next question is here that we have to tell it is a true or a false statement and we have to justify our answer. And justify that how is it true or false. Look, first statement is A, E, I, O, U, this is first set, and A, O, I, E, U, it is the second set. and we have to tell whether it is true or false that it is a disjoint set or not. Disjoint set means there is nothing in common. There is nothing in common. Look, if we start, this A is here and A is also present here. Okay? E and E. Look, two elements, we have already found two elements that are common in them. Disjoint means there is nothing in common. There are at least two, there are all elements in set A and set B. All are elements present in each other. These are equal sets, but not a disjoint sets. They are present in each other. There is some element in common, like A is common in between them, A is also common, I is also common, and O is also common, and U is also common. All the elements are common. All elements are common to each other. So it is disjoint. Okay, so next question here is, this is first set 2, 6, 10 and this is second set 3, 7, 11, and we have to check they are these disjoint sets or not. Look, 2 is here and 2 is not here, 6 is here but 6 is not here, 10 is here but 10 is not here. No element is common between them. No element is common. This implies that it is disjoint set. Okay, it is a disjoint set. It was a false statement and it is a true statement. Okay, so this is the next question here. Here we have to check it is true or false. X is a natural number and X is greater than 5 and less than 7. So for first set, it is the elements are greater than 5, that is 6, and it is less than 7, so only 6 will be present in set A. And in second set B, it says that X belongs to natural number and X minus 2 is equals to 4. So X minus 2 is equals to 4, that is X will be equals to 2 plus 4, that is 6. So B set will have 6 in it. So look, in between set A and set B, they have 6. 6 is common in both sets and A is equals to B. Set A is equals to set B. Look, 6 and 6, only one element present and they are same. So it is, so means they are equal. We have to check whether they are disjoint. No, they have a element in common. So it is a false statement. So because it has something in common. Okay. So now this is our question that we have to check whether again true and false. We have to check whether A and P, set first and set second. Set first is not a subset of second set. Means we have to check whether all elements of first set are present in second set or not. Look, A and P, A is present here and P is also present here. That is A and P. This set is this full set is present inside this set. That is, this is a subset of this, but it says not a subset, so it is a false statement. This is our second question. We have to check 1, 2, 3 is a subset of this second set. Look, all elements of first should be present in the second. So this is present in 1 is present in this. 2 is not present. 2 is not present here. That is, this is not a subset. We won't check further. If any element is not present in the other set, then it is not a subset. So it is also a false statement. So our next question is whether this set is a subset of this set. Means first elements of first set should be present in second set. this A is present in second set. So this is inside this second set. So it is a true statement. Okay. So this is our question, that every subset of an finite set is also a finite set. We have to tell whether it is true or false. Every subset of an finite set is also infinite set. So yes, it is true. The proper subset of phi is phi itself. Phi is a means empty set. Empty set is present inside an empty set only. Means they are equal. So it is also true. Number of sets equivalent to phi is finite. Okay, means a number of set that has only element 0 is only, means there are only a few more sets that can have 0 in its set. But no, there are many conditions in which we can get 0 in a set. So it is false.